Hey lovely people, welcome back once again to another exciting episode of Stitches Biz Collection. I'm Miss Stitches. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to attach a magnetic lock or magnetic clip. Before we start, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button. Let's get started. Materials needed. So to start, you have your magnetic lock, flip or button, like anyhow you call it, and then you have your beaded bag done. I have a video of how to make this beaded bag, so I'll drop that below so you can watch it as well. So with a fish line and then your needle, so I already have my needle fixed and I'm using 0.35 fish line. That is the fish line, the size of the fish line. So this is what you should get to start your work. Okay, so when fixing a magnetic button, it should be in the middle of the bag or the middle of the cover, like it should be placed in the middle. So on the middle beads, we have 15, the bead is up to 15, so we are fixing it on the middle bead, which is 8 from the left side, 8 from the right side, and it should be directly opposite to each other so it can stick well. So this is the point where I want to place it on this side. So you place it this way, then you are going to sew it attached to the bag. So you need to like open it into two, then you attach the lighter part on the cover. So you place it here. So let me see, in the second row. So with your fish line, you can start from any side and then you pass it through to the point where you want to attach the magnetic lock. Okay, so I'm starting from this side. You just have to tie the fish line attached to the bead or attached to the fish line in between the beads. Yeah. So you make knots about 3 or 4 knots. And then you pass the needle through, you pass the fish lines through the beads to the point you want to attach the magnetic lock. You pass them through to the point you want to attach the lock. So we do this to make the work secured. So I have it there now. And then you pick the side you want to attach first, and then you go through the holes, and then you go through the next bead as well. Then you pull it out, then you go through the next hole again. So we have 4 holes. With the type I'm using, we have 4 holes. And then you go through the second hole. You pull the fish line out. And then after the second hole, you go through the next bead as well, this bead. Okay, so you go through that bead as well. Then you pull it out. And then you go through the third hole again. And then with the same fish line, you go through the next bead here. Then you can get access to the 4th hole. Then you go through the 4th hole this way. Then you pull it out again. Then you still have to go through the next bead. Yeah. Then you pull it out. Then you have it semi-attached to the bag. Then you go through this side. then you pull it out. Then you go through this side as well. Make sure it comes out of the metal hole, the hole created on the metal side. Okay, so like this. Then you pull it out as well. Then you go through the same side with your needle again, and then come out from the metal hole again. So you make sure a fish line is locking your thread. Then you pull it out and make sure it's firm. Then you do it about 3 times or 4 times, going through the same side. Then after you're done with that side, you go through the top side again, so this side. Please watch carefully where I'm going through. Then you still make sure it comes out from the metal hole. Pull it out, make sure it's firm. Then you go through that side again about 3 or 4 times as well. So after you're done with that side too, you go through the last part, which is this side. And then you make sure it comes out from the metal hole again. So the metal hole locks it. That is why you go out and then come in through the metal part, and then you weave that part also about 3 or 4 times. So this is how it should look after you are done. You should have 3 sides attached. Then you go out again, but this time you go through the bead. Go through this bead so you can attach the other side as well. You can sew the other side as well. So we have 4 sides, and we are going to attach all the 4 sides to the bead. And then with your needle you go through, so make sure it comes out of the metal hole again. Then you go through this side and then through the metal hole again, then you pull it out. Make sure to pull the fish line well to make your work firm, and then you go through the same hole about 3 times. So the same method as we did with the first one, that is the same method we are using. Then after you are done with the first part, you go through this side, then in, and then you pass through the metal hole again, and then you weave that one to about 3 or 4 times. Then after you are done with the second one, you go through the third hole as well, and then you sew that side or attach that side to about 3 or 4 times to make your clip secured. So after you are done you have to go through this bead so you can attach the third metal as well. So you pull it out, then with your needle you go out of the metal hole. And then you attach that side as well. So with the same method as we used for both sides. That is what we are using for the remaining two. So the same method you use for the remaining two, then you attach it to the end. So this is what you should get after you are done. As you can see, all four sides has been attached to the bag completely, like it's secured. So this is going to last for a very long time. Then you just have to pass your fish lines through. So you can still use the needle, and then you go through the beads as we pass our fish lines through the bag whenever we are done weaving. So you pass it through, like you need to take your time and pass it through very well to make the work secured. And then after you are done passing it through, you cut your excess fish lines off, and then we have it attached, nicely attached. So with the second one, with the other side, you attach it with the same method as we did with the first one. Then with the same method, you use to attach your bag tags as well. So you also use the same method to attach it. So you are going to attach both on, and then you need to place the other side directly opposite to each other. So this is what you should get after you are done and after you're on the right track. So as you can see, we've attached it beautifully to the bag, and our bag is looking nice. So you can close your bag, and then it clips together by itself. Since it's a magnet, it attracts itself. So please give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more of my tutorials. Make sure to comment and share as well. Follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so you'll be notified anytime I upload a video. Thank you. See you in my next video. Have a nice day and bye.